Hello and welcome back to my PCPro Certification here. In this video we're going to be going over all of Chapter 9, showing what it was about and some of the labs in it. So first we started off with a section about laptops, learned about special keys, different ports and functions, etc. Then we learned about the components inside the laptop, how to replace them and upgrade them, and install more of certain things. Next, we learned about laptop power management, how to make power plans, edit your power settings to conserve battery power or not conserve it, and go for efficiency in graphics or processing. Next section, we learned about laptop troubleshooting, where we learned about recalibration facts, maintenance facts, just troubleshooting facts in general there. Next section learned about mobile devices, so cell phones, learned about the communications and the accessories for them and all that, what ports they use, etc. Next section was mobile device networking. We learned how to connect to certain Wi-Fi signals that were not displaying their SSID, so they weren't easily visible. Learned how to do all that. Next section was mobile device security. So we learned how to secure our mobile devices as best as we could. And the last section was mobile device troubleshooting, where we learned how to troubleshoot different issues that may come up with mobile devices. So let's get right into some of these labs here. We're going to start with creating a power plan. So here we can see it wants us to create a custom power plan aimed presentation. On the balanced plan, make it have these settings, and then set it to the current power plan. So first, to do that, we would select the start, go to settings, and we want to go to system, power and sleep, and then additional power settings, and finally create a power plan. So we'd name it presentation. We'd make sure it's on the balanced plan. We want to turn off the display after 1 hour on battery, and never when it's plugged in. Put it to sleep after 2 hours on battery, and never when it's plugged in. Brightness doesn't really matter, it doesn't say to do anything about that, so we can create that one. Now we're going to want to turn off the hard disk after 15 minutes. So to do that, we need to click change plan settings, now advanced power settings, and we're going to need to change some of these things. So hard disk, and we're going to want to turn it off on battery after 15 minutes. And then plugged in never, so we go to 0. Good. And then next is the low battery action. So battery, low battery action. And we'd want to make it hibernate on battery. And when it's plugged in, do nothing. There we go. Apply. Press OK. And now we're good. Last thing was making it the current plan, which it is. So now we can score lab and see that we successfully created our presentation power plan. So let's go to the next lab here, which is 9.6.7, about managing mobile devices. So in this one, we need to go to the account and passwords option in the settings and configure some of the different internet connection settings. So let's go down to account and passwords. It wants us to go to Maggie Brown's email. So email wants us to go to advanced settings, so account, advanced, and use SSL. Good. Use server port 993. Yep, that's what we're using. And that's all we need to do for this. So now we can exit. Press done. And now the next is connecting to the access point through Wi-Fi. So it already shows up here. So we just need to type in the password it gives, which we can just copy from here. And should show up saying we've successfully connected. Any second now. There we go. You can see the check mark. That means we're connected. So that's all for that. We can score it. See we did it properly. And then for the last lab, we're going to do 9.7.4. And it's going to be configuring some of the security settings here on this iPad. So we need to set a secure passcode on the iPad. So we need to go to Settings, Touch ID and Passcode. It says the current passcode is 1542. Now what we need to do is set it to require a passcode after 5 minutes. And we want to change the passcode. So to do that, we're going to need to change it off of simple, because simple is only 4 numbers. And then we type in what we want our new password to be. Copy that from there. There we go, we put in our new password, and now we need to have it erase data after 10 failed attempts. So we can do that, enable it, and then we should be good. So we can score lab. And that was just some of the labs that were in here. There was really only one other lab, which was another power option lab, but I felt like the power plan lab showed more, so I showed that one. And let's show my notes for chapter 9 here. So here are the notes that I took. Important function keys, different device considerations, different characteristics of the batteries inside of them, some troubleshooting facts, and some more basic facts about mobile communication. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you learned something. See you later.